Yo, hello everyone, welcome to a new live stream. Hello, and nice to see all of you. So we're gonna start with a new live stream for the daily. I wish you to have, of course, a nice day and good luck with your tradings. So we're gonna start, of course, as usual with Nasdaq, SPX, Gold, Nvidia, Palantir, Apple, and Tesla. We're gonna see, of course, what those stocks are doing. Felix, hello man, how you doing? Nice to see you. And Biliak, yesterday Trump announced smaller tariffs for Japan, and that pumped everything. Yes, very likely, but actually, after my research as well, there is something worse than this. There was a fake news regarding the Fed resigning. Okay, so in the whole social media, X everywhere, there was a letter of resign, which it was shared on the whole social media, and the whole market freaked out. But it was simply a fake one, which it has created a lot of confusion. Yeah, very bad what happened yesterday, honestly. And then it appeared that this resign letter was fake. And yeah, then the market has realized it, and of course when the things has started to increase in the social media about the resign, we saw this dump, but then they realized that it is fake. And here we go, it goes back. Always Elliott wave as well show us the indication. I didn't knew any of these news yesterday, but I knew that there is something bad going on, right? Leading diagonal wave 1, wave 2, and dumping very massively. After this, we set our invalidation, meaning there is something going on. And if you followed, of course, the last video yesterday, the updates, I mentioned, be careful, I smell a trap. And that's why I put the invalidation, and I said, okay, be careful, something else might be unfolding. Hello, Activated, nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, so this is what happened, actually. This is exactly what happened. And the market in the beginning believed it, that the Fed resigned. So what yeah, it's a villain thinking, honestly. I don't know who is behind it, but definitely it's something very awful. It's damaging, yeah, the things. But yeah, I mean, at the end, the market, it will correct itself. It will follow the truth at the end. And here we go. So we were looking for this wave 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no more any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we see, of course, the rebound toward the upside invalidation of bearish. Yesterday, I mentioned what it might happen, therefore, is, of course, a finish still diagonal. It's going to transform to a wave 1, wave 2. We're going to move even for higher. Crazy, right? That's crazy. So yeah, this is a very likely, and even if you are in 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal as well here, right? But I prefer to take here like this as a wave 3, by the way, 4 and a 5. Therefore, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So preferably, I test, of course, safety first. So let's take this as a full corrective wave. Obviously, it is a lot of zigzags here, having wave 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and obviously we're not done yet. Unless, guys, of course, there is always possibility to move for lower. Of course, always we think in both case scenario, we take the key levels and we estimate what is gonna happen, right? So if we finish up here as a 3 waves down, zigzag, right? Because this is an impulse and this is a leading diagonal. It ends up 1-to-1 almost zigzag, meaning the only way if you are moving impulsively as well is, of course, a leading diagonal. Okay, so basically, if we are in a leading diagonal, here can still be possible that we have topped, and still, of course, opening a potential scenario for a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside. Key levels between those two scenarios, of course, we're going to estimate which one is going to be invalidated first. Therefore, we got the answer, right? So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially as a leading diagonal, right? In this case, you would like to seek after a wave 3, right, in diagonal. So the targets might be around this area. Plus, you would like to see an impulse, correction impulse. Those are the signals, right? So this is what we would like to see. If we see an impulse, correction impulse, okay, here there is something to be, of course, mentioned, that we might be, of course, in a leading diagonal towards the downside. Now, is it confirmed? Of course not. Why? Because once you get this, what if it becomes W, X, and a Y for a wave 2 and a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So we still have a lot to test here, guys. A lot to test. Of course, it's not gonna give it for us very easily, right? We're gonna have to test also the fib level for a wave 2 here, in case we are in a 1, 2. It might be a bigger wave 2, hitting this blue box as well. So in confluence, if we are bearish, guys, right now, you would like to see at the same time, at least in confluence between the target for this diagonal wave 3 and the perfect targets for wave 2, right? 0.618, 0.786. Okay, so basically, this is the overall idea right now, what it might happen. Now, signal that we move directly for higher, of course, there is a potential like we move directly, and this is your ABC done, finished. Wave 2, we move leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Signals for this first. The first signal, of course, is taking this high directly today. So now we can remove invalidation, all right? So this confirmation or first confirmation for higher prices. It's very close. So first confirmation for higher prices, meaning you have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1 finished. Wave 2, normally it should be shallow after diagonal, and it moved massively toward the upside. Second signal, you pass the 1-to-1 fib level. Taken from this wave 2, in case this wave 2 is there. Zigzag. Here we go. 1-to-1 fib. Well, anyway, it is already on the high. So very clear is that yes. Because anyway, if you take the high, definitely we're moving in a massive wave 3. So this is final confirmation for higher. Okay. So here we go. Final confirmation for higher. So we have two primary confirmation, secondary or final confirmation here. 23K 133 first, then 23K 260. Okay, but obviously once you take this, it is very likely that you're gonna at least have a zigzag. Well, be careful from an expanding flat also, we're gonna see. But yeah, it can be also expanding flat, guys. But expanding flat means it is a wave 2 definitely and moving for higher sooner or later. But until we come to this area, right? But basically 23K 130 is already kind of like confirmation, okay, we're moving high. Because as a zigzag, it is already almost very close to the high. And it's gonna be taken, right? So yeah. Therefore, of course, the risk is still there, but yeah, it's a high potential. Unless, of course, you move impulsive in a zigzag. So this is the key level right now. Taking the 886 here is also a key level. Let's put a wave 2. Okay, also can work, but I need the red one. Here we go. So having the 886 taken here is higher potential, of course, that you move for lower. Okay, from here. So confirmation, I would say for lower almost. All right. A lot of key levels right now, I know, guys, but yeah, it's a very critical price in this top. Did we top, or are we still looking for higher? It's an answer that we're gonna get potentially today or tomorrow. It's gonna need also some time, guys. It's not that easy. And that because of the zigzag. Now the zigzag can transform 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it can be the A, the B, the C for a wave 2, then moving high, or it can be, of course, finished wave 2 after a diagonal wave 1, 2, and now you finish another leading diagonal wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Higher possibility, the highest possibility between all of this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Because first, the invalidation of bearish, okay, means the market shows that it's still very optimistic yesterday, even that the news were fake and so on. It showed how much they are still optimistic once they discovered that the news are fake, okay? And it showed a rebound, invalidation of bearish. We see a leading diagonal pattern, and potentially, of course, even if you move down here, you still have the potential for higher. So yeah, basically risk management is favoring the bullish here. Paul, hello. Request for today will be JINKSOLAR. I forgot to welcome all of you guys. So, a JINKSOLAR, all right, we're gonna take a look. Biliak, is this fake news shall be punished by the law? Yes, Biliak, definitely. It's awful. Pablo, nice. Boeing, please just go to the video. It was just uploaded 30 minutes before the live stream. How much beautiful is that? What a coincidence. I just did a Boeing analysis today through videos. So it is there, buddy. I'm not going to cover it again. Sorry, bro, in the stream. Don't forget the like. So support, please, of course, those videos. Of course, I'm trying to keep it up, offering 3 stocks at least per videos every day. And yeah, I think it's very interesting. And here we go. Pablo is asking for Boeing. It is there. So Paul, hello guys. Request for today is JINKSOLAR. Yes, it's already there. Shadi Muradi. Hi KG, could you please take a look at OKLO? Yep, we can take a look at OKLO and CRWV. Sorry. Yes, Paul, and maybe Zalando if a second request. Zalando. Is it Zalando only in Germany or is it worldwide? By the way, just a curious question. Elliot Wave community, hello buddy, let's go. Good morning KG from Bearded Chemist, nice to see you buddy. Could we look at CRCL? Yes, definitely. Okay, CRCL, all right guys. And Shadi Muradi, also could you check the last question channel in Discord? Palantir. In the question channel in Discord, you mean did you pose a question? Oh, Shadi, it's the first time I see you writing in Discord. Even I forgot that you are a member with us. Sorry, buddy, but yeah, I mean, nice to see you writing there. Okay, so I hope you're doing great in Palantir based on this impulse wave 1, wave 3, wave 5. Okay, wave 3 is, you mean wave 5 is bigger than wave 3, okay. Wave 1 is bigger than wave 3, okay. So isn't acceptable under the Elliott wave. Okay, we're gonna see this, bro. Yes, we're gonna see this. With Palantir, we already have it, yes. We're gonna see it, definitely. I'm gonna remember your question. So, yeah, that was it for Nasdaq. Let's move for SPX. I hope this was clear. I know it's too much, a lot of key levels, guys, but yeah, as I said, the highest possibility is for higher, but unless, of course, we break this level here. Yeah? So the bearish will be confirmed also at the 886. This is totally bearish, okay? 22K700. Great. Let's move on. So I think we start at 12, and let's start with the SPX at 24. All right, so for the SPX, here we go, 500. Internally, we are still looking, of course, at 345 here. Wave 5 is not finished yet. We're looking for this target. Let's move inside it. So inside it, we see, of course, here a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3, 4, and a 5 potentially toward the upside. Okay. So 1, ABC, wave 2. Well, it didn't reach exactly the target, but still can be. It's a signal of optimism in the market that the fib levels are not reached even perfectly, knowing the pattern is perfect. And then we see, of course, a higher potential here for something unfolding as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 15-minute chart. Now, I was still looking, of course, for this target. It's not taken yet, preferably to be taken 0.38 at least, and then moving toward the upside. Unless, of course, that there is something else is still unfolding, can be a W, X, and a Y, probably something like this. So might still, of course, take this blue box. So we still have to be careful with it. Confirmation for higher is simply, again, taking the high. The same as Nasdaq right now, right? The same as Nasdaq. Simply continuation for higher, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, nothing to add. Just let's watch the key level and, of course, yeah, see the price, how it's going to unfold today. Let's see the gold, which is, yeah, yesterday it shows an explosion following also the fake news. I hope that this will not bring us back to the triangle, because you remember we are still in a potential triangle here. So, yeah, yesterday we saw this impulsive move after having 1, 2, 1, 2, another double 1, 2 for the wave 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Okay. And after this, we see a potential here. Of course, the target has been taken, the blue box. That's great. So we can remove it. Right now, we are looking here at a potential, of course, zigzag or flat, because you have three waves, and we're looking here for a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the downside. Now, because this looks corrective, and let me check even internally 5 minutes. Well, it can be an impulse also. Yeah. So you have 1, 2, 3. This is an ending diagonal for the wave 3. Then you have the wave 4. No intersection with the zone 1. And then 1, 2, 3. Wave 4 sideways. A 4 and a 5 internally finished. Yeah. Okay. And look at the 15-minute chart. It looks like a 3 waves. But actually, internally, it is an impulse. Here we go. Look, where is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You can see it exactly here. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially can be, of course, a zigzag, or it can be an impulse, again, to move the for lower. Currently, after this, we see three waves up and a massive move. Confirmation somehow much more for deeper price. Yeah, and also here you have three waves, so nothing is impulsive here. Three waves as well. It is a W, X, and a Y. Continuation, of course, impulsively, this is your wave 4 right now, and moving toward the downside probably. Blue box to be hit. What does it mean, guys? As you can see, we are still also with the trend line of this potential triangle, so I'm afraid of an extended wave D here. We have to be careful with it. We still, of course, under the final confirmation for higher, meaning you didn't took the high, you didn't invalidate yet this triangle. You can still be in an A, B, C, wave D, wave E, and then moving toward the upside. Crazy, right? Crazy. And this impulse is, of course, an A, B. Of course, this is your wave B here, your wave A given, your wave C. Your wave B is three waves internally. Interesting for the gold. But yeah, we're gonna see step by step. But I still don't see a potential for higher. Yeah, here I don't see a potential for higher internally, even from outside. I still see at least we need to take the target. Now, if we take the target here as a zigzag, let's have some confluence, by the way. 1-to-1 fib level. Yes, 3,411. Yep, I think this is a very good target. Yep, so we're gonna see. Yep, You need a little bit extended wave 5, therefore. After 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5 might be extended. All right, so be careful, guys. If we break this level, because this is a key level definitely, if we break it down decisively, you have to be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might be unfolding A, B, and a C for a wave E. Okay? Because you need an impulse, correction impulse, zigzag for a wave E. Therefore, this wave E might shift to there. But currently, we didn't get the signal yet. So by breaking the 3411, this would be the signal for a wave E unfolding toward the downside. Okay. Paul, they are operating in whole Europe, I think. Yes. Yeah. In Europe. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Paul. All right, so let's move for the next. What do we have? Nvidia. Let's see what Nvidia also is doing at 31 minutes. Nvidia. Here we go. Okay, the target is hit for Nvidia. Yes, that's true. Yesterday we saw it on Discord. And someone asked me, do you believe that this is still a wave 4? Absolutely, yes. Yes, of course, absolutely. Because I think that here is still already corrective from the beginning. I don't see really an impulse toward the downside, and that because of the invalidation here taken. Okay, so I don't see a real impulse. So basically, if you have 1, 2, 3, wave 4, of course, interfered, can be a wave A. This is what I mentioned on the Discord. Can be a wave A, B, and a C. Okay, so this is what it can be. But currently, you see an impulse towards the upside. You see a wave 2 potentially, continuation for higher. So yeah, higher potential is to move on. The target is hit, the time is hit, and I believe the next target is on the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe 187, 195 for Nvidia is very possible. Yep, and then maybe if Nasdaq or SPX moves down, maybe we're gonna see a very deep wave 4. Okay, after it. So very probably, very likely. Okay, everything is fine for Nvidia. Let's see Palantir and what Shadi was mentioning. I think we did this exercise before. We did this exercise before for the wave 3. If it is longer, and it was true. Someone mentioned it before. I think this one or another one. I'm not sure. Let's check. Here we go. Yes, so wave 1 is longer than wave 3. But let me check if wave 5 is also longer than wave 3. Is it? Well, it's not. So, is it now? Oh, no, not yet, not yet. Not yet. So, currently it's still working, buddy, yes. But we did this exercise. Now I remember it, yes. So, yeah, it's still valid. Okay, it's still valid. You don't have a longer wave 5 than wave 3. It looks longer by wide, yeah, by length and time, but in price is not. Okay, and what we estimate is the price length, not the time. Okay, so the time is the flip time always. Great. So the scenario is still there. Therefore, of course, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very likely to be topped here with a wave 5, unless, of course, we take this 1-to-1 fib level, which is already warning flag, yeah, already given. And that's why warning flag, meaning of course, confirmation for higher. But this I mentioned, once you take the 1-to-1 fib level, there is no impulse. Definitely there is something else. But what is this something else? Only by confirmation of higher, taking, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level 162. Why? Because even this become longer than wave 3, meaning I cannot consider it even as an ending diagonal. and this becomes a wave 3 for double 1 2. Okay, so this is the thing. But yeah, that is the thing. Don't forget, with the warning flag, it doesn't say that it can move for higher unless you take this. Why? Because if this you take it, therefore warning flag is about also A, B, and a C. This can be different, totally different. Okay, it can transform to A, B expanding flat, wave C toward the downside. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing. Those are the two scenarios. Therefore, two key levels. If you take here this target, let's put the price by the way also. If we take the $157, much more likely that you are bearish. If you don't take the 162, you might even retrace, but just by taking it, it means you're moving for higher. And this means like 1 2 1 2, wave 1 2, and then 3 4 5 towards the upside. So yeah, huge difference. A very tiny space here can make a lot of difference. Now don't forget also, if you take this and invalidation of an impulse 1 2 3 4 5, meaning you cannot expect a big wave 1 2 3 4 5. You have also to potentially have, of course, the ABC first, meaning bearish as expanding flat as highest possibility, or you're gonna have several 1-2s, which is very, very far possibility, honestly. 5 1-2s, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah. So on the 15-minute chart, let's see what the answer says here. So yeah, this is a high. Okay, this is your high, the highest price, and you are corrective after it. So yeah, we're still looking for higher. Very simple. And now, after this WX and a Y here, you are potentially looking for higher. We might simply continue something towards the upside, and those key level to be watched. Okay, we need to watch those key level. Interesting for Palantir. Yep, uncertainty. Yeah, it's still risky, of course, because it is in a between two scenarios in this area. So simply you can know it from directly taking those levels. It's the answer. All right. Let's see. Apple 38. Apple. All right. So for Apple, we are estimating a a rebound, a recovery, which is not yet perfect. Is not yet perfect. The high is not taken yet, and we're still looking at 1 2 1 2 3 4 invalidation. That's horrible price. Okay, that's a horrible price. I don't think it can take the high, but I'm not trusting it so much here. It can be ending diagonal, of course, wave 5. It can be wave 1. We need, of course, you need to take the high simply first, and then of course we estimate again wave 2. But we need to take the high first. It's not taken yet. Okay, so it's not taken. As you can see, there is a gap. But it can be taken. Okay, it's an ending diagonal definitely, but yeah, we're gonna see 1 2, and then you have a 1 2 here. So you have double 1 2 potentially. Big wave 1, W, X, and a Y, A, B, C, D, E for a wave 2. 1 2 3 4 5 for a wave 1, A, B, C for a wave 2, 3 4 5 start to go fractal and impulsive, right? Other scenario, if you are bearish here, you can be, of course, in a wave A, in a triangle A, B, C, D, E, wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, also wave C. So basically, the possibilities are higher to shift, of course, for these targets in both case scenarios. In case we continue, of course, a 1 2 3. Yeah, so in case you take the high first, you have 3 waves corrective, and you take the high again. This is your 100% confirmation we're heading to this area at least. If bullish, you want to break it simply to the next area, which is the wave 3, 288, and so on. Step by step, of course. We're gonna follow it every day. All right, that was it for Apple. Tesla, let's see Tesla. By the way, Tesla, there was something very interesting. The supercharger event, the opening that they did in the US. So it might be positive, right, for Tesla products. And yeah, I mean, it looks like uh, Tesla has a vision also not just related to cars right now, and it has a vision to have like a supercharger stations on the roads, of course, for the Tesla, and it is like something very futuristic, something very high level of design, and yeah, very interesting. And they have like inside it like very fancy restaurant and snacks. So you just puts your car on charge and you can just have a lunch, a dinner, whatever. It's a break there, but it's very cool. I love it. It's very cool. It's very futuristic. So we might see something. Yeah, we might see something unfolding. But unfortunately, I don't know. This triangle on the chart technically is still, of course, very slow and very systematic with time. If you have realized the time is perfect, showing a very perfect triangle. So A, B, C, D, currently you're still in the D and you still need the wave E to unfold toward the upside. I'm still optimistic a little bit, of course, for the bullish scenario, knowing that there are a lot of bearish scenario on the daily, but only one bullish scenario, but I'm still optimistic towards this only one bullish scenario. Because of course we see a zigzag wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 given, and now we see another zigzag, wave A, triangle for the B, and the wave C. So you're gonna get 3 zigzags. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yep. I'm very optimistic about this one. It still have to unfold. The micro level says yes, and the macro level says yes. Okay. But we still need time. That's it. All right. Okay, let's start with the special request. JINKSOLAR at 42 minutes. And JINKSOLAR. Okay. New York. I think this one. Yeah, not a good choice. Holding company limited. Okay, not a good choice, buddy. Okay, already I see it directly. Why? Because 1, 2, 3. Where is your 4? Invalidation. Um, yeah, so not good. So that is directly ABC, and also ABC, also another A, B, and a C. Okay, impulse toward the downside, but obviously the market probably found psychology here. So A, B, and a C. So simply you are in a big wave A, I would say. Can be in a big wave A. You're looking at the B, you're looking for the C. Okay, but I don't advise such a chart. Of course, risk management for the channel. What I do the best, of course, always I try to pick the best stocks which is less risky, okay, and much more profitable. Targets might be, of course, might be there. Okay, for 587. 2 hours. Yeah, it is on the way, but let me check the fibs just to give you an answer. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, I don't trust it so much. It's under the 1-to-1 fib level. I'm afraid it finished as zigzag, poof, moving down. Okay, so be careful. Just be careful. Or it can be double 1-2. Of course, that is a possibility of double 1-2s and then continuation, but based on the all-time history, it just like I don't feel comfortable for it. Yeah, this is the thing. All right, and that was for JINKSOLAR. I'm gonna keep it. Maybe we come back for it. All right, here we go. OKLO 45-minute. OKLO. All right. No need. Let's go to the daily. Here we go. Okay, obviously market found psychology there, moving for an A, B, and a C potentially here because we cannot see, of course, a 1, 2 here. You have like 3 waves up. And then you have a potential wave C continuation for higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Okay, currently you are in wave 5. Wave 3 here to be finished. So let's put this in a gray. And to finish up, of course, a wave 5 there should be. Okay. The target is already given. Looks like over wave 1, over, yes. And in confluence, so the target, let me explain the target. The target is an A, B, and a C 1-to-1 fib level as a precision, which is in confluence inside this target taken from the zone 1 here, the wave 1, based on your wave 3, giving you exactly this projection for wave 5. As a precision, $93. Currently on the 2 hours chart, you are still looking potentially here for higher in a 1-2. Your wave 3, don't forget the invalidation. In case it turns for more bearish, for more correction, I'm going to explain invalidation of bullish, okay, which is at price 58.21. Meaning, you would like to see, of course, this wave 5 continue toward the upside to finish a wave 3, then 4, and a 5, right? If the price comes back to here, take the 58 before moving higher, that might be, of course, an invalidation. You might be in a bigger correction, ABC, and then moving toward the upside again. Okay? Meaning this wave 4 shifting to there. Very simple. Signal that this is going to happen, of course, $58.21. Okay. CRWV, 47 minutes. CRWV. Okay. And obviously it's a new chart, right? It's a fresh one because it's on the 2 hour chart. We only have this history. Is it true? Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, you have an impulse. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Finished perfectly. Wave 3 in the blue. 1, 2, 3. Your wave 4 also hit perfectly the target as a wave 4. You continue as 1, 2. Let's move 1 hour chart. Okay. Yes, you can consider this wave 5, wave 1. And then, of course, you have here. Oh my God, it's already invalidated. Okay. Yeah, so you don't have 1, 2 here. Sorry. I didn't check that. We took the low. So that's not good. Meaning the wave 4 is not finished yet. Interesting. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Okay. Might be a bigger ABC here. A, B, and a C. Magenta. But why? I mean, the time for wave 2 is already done. Why it takes so much time? So be careful. It's a signal. Yeah, you passed more than double time. More than 5 or 4 times. Yes, you passed the 4 times, which is not nice, honestly. And it's a signal. Of course, the time is not invalidation yet until 6 times. But yeah, I don't really see it as a wave 4 anymore. The thing can be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. So yes, it is finished there. Okay, and 1, 2. Do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, only 1, 2, and then having 1, 2, no, doesn't work. Okay, then what if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 and a 5? What is left? Therefore, a zigzag. Okay, two scenarios. You have to be careful from it that it turns simply corrective. Okay, since it is a new chart anyway, no data. So yes, we have to be careful. Be careful from the WX and a Y, right? The zigzag X and a Y over there, because you have, of course, an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, another impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, C. Okay, so you have a zigzag, potentially another zigzag, and an X here in between. And that because I don't see, of course, this is gonna still be there as bullish, but be careful from your bearish scenario, okay, which is this one. W, X, and a Y. And that means, of course, it might move for higher, of course, A, B, and a C. But yeah, this is a difference. This is a difference. But I prefer, honestly, to see a wave 4 and then moving toward the upside. Now, if this is, let me recheck if this is an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, yeah, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, but this is an impulse. Yeah, perfect impulse. So yeah, it is a leading diagonal with impulses, perfection. 1 or wave A. B or wave 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no invalidation. And potentially you might still have even 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so be careful from this one, guys. There is no data and we have to be careful from it, okay? It might be a longer wave 4, but I think that it tends to be a wave B, okay? After a wave A here, okay? Wave A like A, B, and a C as well, or W, X, and a Y as explained. And then, of course, having wave B, then wave C towards the upside. Okay, there is no other explanation so far because also you lack of data. That's why it's very risky to try to, of course, trade a very new and fresh chart. Now, in the beginning, they can be very impulsive, but later on, they start to show some signals, right? Untrust. This is hesitation and untrust, explained as psychology. Zalando. Okay, Zalando. Which one is the best now? Euro, maybe TLX. I'm not sure. Oh my god, no, of course not. Let's take the. Okay, what the? Okay, that is a chart. Okay, but it's a horrible one. It's a horrible one. Who asked for this? Some guidance regarding the white, red, and green Fibonacci color. Is that between? Pablo, can you give us some guidance regarding the white, red, and green Fibonacci color? Ah, okay. Yeah, so the white are the uncommon targets. Uncommon. They are targets, but very uncommon. The red is to be careful invalidation. It is very risky. Something wrong is going on. You have to reconsider. Green Fibonacci is the most common. Okay. And when do you determine the retracement is between 23, 38 or more? It depends on the structure of Elliott wave, of course. It depends. Like if you have a wave A impulsive, and the wave A already hit the 23, for example, fib level, you are expecting B and a C. The wave C has to hit the next fib level, which is around the 0.38. Okay. Paul, you asked for Zalando SE. Okay, you mean SE here. But yeah, which is this one? Opened right now. But buddy, it's so bad chart. I mean, it's not really at all. Yeah, this is the only one available. Okay, and it's a really bad one. Okay, it's not a good one. Look at the move toward the downside, taking the lows, and we're still very choppy, and nothing is impulsive here. I don't know why you want to know. What is the future? Um, so I don't see it, honestly. I mean, of course, they can range as much as they want, right? So the things, this chart is not aiming for something to be impulsive or to be very high or something like this. It's gonna just range up downs, up downs, up downs, just sideways the whole time. Okay, this is the character of this chart. It's not good. And be careful from this massive drop, right? So start of new psychology, even I don't see it, yeah, because you don't have an impulse. This is not an impulse yet, right? So 1 2 3, if a wave 4 here, even look at this wave 4, almost hitting or exactly hitting the 1 to 1 fib level, or no, even like really getting inside it. So it's invalidated already. And the wave 5 is ugly. Okay, it looks expanding and not ending, not contracting. Okay, so here we go. Here, I don't like it so much. This is expanding diagonal, so not good. Yep. So next. Sorry, buddy. I don't consider it, man. 57, we have CRCL. I mean, guys, of course, for Elliott wave education, that would be great, like very complex structure. I would love to do it for you, but yeah, I also like see it that it's too much. Why? I mean, I should explain it so much here. There is nothing that you can get from it, right? Rather than just maybe some tips. But everything is ABC here, right? Just A, B, and a C. And also here you have ABC as well. So yeah, horrible price. Here you have a W, X, and a Y, very complex. So even I prefer to just label all of it here like a W, X, and a Y here finished, because you have zigzags, zigzag, zigzag for the X, zigzag for the Y, and then you have here another zigzag right now, another zigzag, and potentially it can be the Y again, whether it can be a flat, it can be a zigzag, it can be a triangle, and this is what I was talking about based on Elliott wave. Okay, like it can be anything, it can be flat, it can be zigzag even lower, and it can be triangle just like that. And I believe triangle can be the option here. Okay, so very okay. That was a little bit some technical and some educative thing. No problem. CRCL, we are exactly at 1 hour. Perfect timing. That is a very fresh chart as well, guys. Be careful by choosing very fresh chart without data, without background. Okay, but we're gonna do some analysis here. 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Sometimes I'm wondering, guys, you tell me what is the reason. I'm asking seriously, like not to criticize what you pick. Why? Maybe there is a reason behind it. Why you choose very fresh charts sometimes. because you think it has potential, for example, or you heard some news about it? What is the reason? So 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, you see here where everything start impulsive and then you start to get some signals. What is the signal here that you get? Okay, if you are continuing for wave 5, you would like to see, of course, an impulse 1 2 3, wave 4 invalidation. Okay, 1 2 1 2, all right, and then in 1 2 again, wave 3 4 5 4 5. This is your only hopes though, but I doubt it. You cannot consider 1 2 3 4 5 expanding diagonal, very rare case scenario. Therefore, I think you are still in a correction wave 4, which is very longer than your wave 2 again. So if you take the time for your wave 2 here, which is awful, is I think more than 10 times even. 10 times. Yeah, even yeah, that is invalidation right now. So I would call it there is no 1 2 3 4 5 here. You have simply an A. You're looking for wave B, wave C. Okay. Now where the wave B is gonna hit, we can have some hint. Yes. You have here because ABC, by the way, smaller. Here we go. Okay. So a hint where this wave B might finish is there. $150. And then here we go. Wave B this is a flat, right? So sorry, we're gonna need here the general wave B. Here we go. So in combination, I would say, yeah, between 0.5. This has to be reversed. It's very rare that I use this one, but only in such case. Yep, so I think the 0.5, okay, 0.5 is a perfect fib level for a wave B, which is in confluence with this area as well, okay? So 150, 139 can be this area where you might hit a wave B and then moving for a wave C toward the upside. But again, I don't advise it because no data, no history, very risky. So always trade safe, guys, daily. Here we go. All right, that was it for today, guys. Nice to see all of you. I hope that this was helpful. Don't forget to support the channel with a like and, of course, subscribe if you didn't yet. And I wish you to have a nice trading day and good luck with your trades. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.